Everybody sitting in this room has one particularly special quality which differentiates you from everybody else sitting not in this room. And that quality is called entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? Is it ROI? Is it industry? Is it value? Is it leadership? Is it ethical leadership? Or is it profit at any cost? Now, can you differentiate through entrepreneurship? The ability to take risk. The ability to take risk. Only 0.01% of this country actually has that ability. 99.5% of all MBAs that come out of this our business schools, whether it's in Shumritala, whether it's in Hyderabad. All they do is look for a package so that they can, as their parents say, settle down. Which is at the age of 22 or 23, they have sold themselves for actually a no bargain. Because at 22, when a child of that age gets a package of 2 lakhs a month, which is approximately 24 or 25 or 30 lakhs a year, which is a package plus, he thinks he's hit the jackpot. So he just goes and gets a job. And he sits in that job till he's about 35 to 40. So he's got 2 kids, a wife, a dog, and lots of MOUs, and lots of bank mortgages. He's trapped. And he suddenly realizes he hates his job. And if he hates his job, and he leaves, he can't. He's trapped by the fact that his company constantly pays him just a little bit more than what he actually deserves, which is why what he would get out of the office. So he can never leave his job because he'll never get the same job or the same salary. So he's on the treadmill and he's running, and then he starts watching the clock at 5 every evening for it to hit 6 o'clock so he can get the hell out of the office and get a life. And he sold himself at the age of 22, and we as a society actually encourage that. But 99% of the people sitting in this room escape. Why? Because you are entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who does not shirk the responsibility of risk. Because the business of business is risk. And if you are not willing to take risk, and therefore the responsibility of that risk, and the ownership of that risk, you're not an entrepreneur. You're a jugaad. So, what is the quality that we have to imbibe in our young generation? Not to look for jobs, but to create jobs. And we grew up, unfortunately, from the time you're born, in fear. You're afraid of everything. You're afraid of the dark. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid that your ayat is telling you, don't go to sleep, Hua will come, Kakkar will come, or somebody will come and take you. Okay? You're steeped in fear. You're constantly dealing with somebody who's trying to frighten the hell out of you in being conventional. Of not taking this, of don't do this. Ye mat karo, wo mat karo, don't cross the road, don't touch the dog, don't go near animals, don't go near snakes. Snakes will bite you, you'll die. 2% of all living snakes are poisonous. 98% are harmless. We are phobic about it. We are scared of heights. We're scared of the ocean. We're scared of the mountains. We're scared of exams. We're scared of our parents. We're scared of our teachers. We're scared of our bosses. We're scared of the government. So what does fear do? It paralyzes you. It paralyzes you from taking decisions and ownership. It also prevents you from adding value to whatever you do. Because the only way you can add value to whatever you do is when 2 and 2 is not equal to 4, is equal to 22. And if you do not at least dream of 22, you are going to be happy with mediocrity, which is 4, which is the lowest common denominator. So if 2 and 2 is equal to 4, everybody comes to the same conclusion, which means everybody is the same. How come nobody in this room is the same as everybody else in this room? Everybody brings to this table and to this room a value which belongs to him, which he can put his name on. So as an entrepreneur, the first thing we should learn about success is that first comes the beginning of the creation of value, then comes money. Because money follows value. And when you create a value which is more than 4, you can put your name on it. On money, there's already Gandhi's name on it and it's already been demarketed. So it's so transitory, it's not even funny. But value is forever. Every time you create a value which is more than 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, it belongs to you. You can put your name on it. It's yours. You are author. You are an author. And everybody in society and in this room recognizes your value. They cultivate you because of that value. They avoid you because you do not create value. You take their value. They cultivate you because you bring a value. And that's what makes the difference between an entrepreneur and true entrepreneur. And it's a novel. We create a country of knowledge. We become entrepreneurs by accident. We need our institution and our society to encourage entrepreneurship with the addition of value. Value means responsibility. If you do not own your job and if you only do your job, you will never create value. The difference is that you have to own your job. When you own your job, the buck stops with you. You don't pass the file of your boss. You fight your boss for the responsibility of executing the job. Because the boss will fight you, believe me. Because the moment you start becoming independent of him, he becomes redundant. So you will probably lose your job. Because you started taking decisions at a very early age, at a very junior level. So what is the new mantra of management where we have to change the system of managers who manage us? Today, believe me, more companies, there are so many companies that have collapsed because of management issues. Not because of young recruits and young people who are fearless. The fear, the older you get, the more fearful you get to lose what you have. The younger you are, the less fearful you are. So what happens in companies like Kodak? What happens in companies like Ericsson? What happens in companies like Lehman Brothers? These are world leaders. These are billion-dollar companies. We're not even talking like children. We're talking about huge monoliths who died within the span of 5 to 6 years because of the business of technology. Who can cope with technology better than anybody? It's a different. What's it? We grow up with technology. It's a part of the DNA. You're still struggling. We try to cope with the new fangled phone that comes up. You're getting way ahead. And yet you have a conflict with them. He's a consumer. And you can't have a dialogue with him at home. How can you have a dialogue with him in the market? You don't understand the language he talks. You don't understand the clothes he wears. You don't understand the hours that he keeps. You don't understand the priorities that he has. So how are you going to deal with your consumer? Your son is your consumer. Your daughter is your consumer. You have to open a dialogue with them. You have to learn from them as much as they learn from you. So what is the system of management that is going to be the future? It's mentorship, it's not management. What is a mentor? A mentor is a senior partner of a junior, prolific, creative, fearless, young, possible entrepreneur, whose spirit of decision making and whose spirit of owning a job is not killed because you feel insecure. You encourage him. You allow him to grow. Because only a senior manager can judge shit from sugar. So when you tell a young kid, I want an idea to crack this problem, he'll not give you one idea. He'll give you 20. And that also like vomit. And most of it is vomit. One idea in that vomit is brilliant. Who's to judge that? He can't. He thinks all the ideas. It's his mentor, his senior manager, or the senior person who has lived life and has a little wisdom and hindsight, who actually can look through that 20 ideas and say, this one will fly. And you partner that kid in developing that idea, in protecting it internally, because more ideas get shot down internally in companies. The best ideas are the dustbins of brain. Because they get shot down, because there's no manpower for it. There's no protector. Only a senior person can protect a great idea when he recognizes it. And only then will you treat the man. Only then will you have ideas that actually happen. Only then will you get Googles. Why is Google such a successful company? Why is Google been constantly quoted in this room as the ideal employee? Because the company is flat. There are no managers. Everybody owns his own job. That is the future. So when you add value, how do you calculate the value? You can't in advance. That's the beauty of it. Because you only brought up in maths. And for you to has to be 4, otherwise it's wrong, you fail. So if it has to be 22, it has to be 22 because of passion, because of commitment, and because of fearlessness. And the ability to take risks. Now, quickly before the mock the Ghante goes again, I'm going to show you a couple of films. Let's have a look at that film. I'm going to show you 20-year-old films. I'm going to show you the only way I can explain to you what value is. And how value transcends time. Because a 20-year-old ad film should have been somewhere in some dustbin. But a 20-year-old ad film that I'll show you today changed the fortunes of one company, changed the fortunes of the team that actually created it, and change the fortunes of the way we look at women looked at themselves. Give me a sound. Sound. When this film was launched, a very junior writer called Piyush Pandey wrote this film. And he went to the board of Cadbury, who were both bunch on this, and said, "Jab tak aap chocolate bole wo isko ye dikegi nahi." If it has to be Indianized, it has to be chocolate. And you have to think like we think. So that your market share is not going to be 5%, it has to be a minimum of 50%. And they said, how do you know it's 5%? He said, it's very simple. You see the token you get in Diwali, how much of it is Cadbury? And how much of it is laddu or a barfi? 20 years later, after thoda sa meetha ho jaye, Pappu pass ho gaya, and the whole world, which is again very perfect, this film has made Cadbury into a 50% brand. We have Tokri today for Diwali is 50% Cadbury because suddenly it became an Indian ownership. And he had to fight them for it. And he almost resigned because of it. The next film is also historic, to be We'll have a look at that. Next, sir. ठीक है, done. Excuse me? Yeah, that's why I hate technology. Because firstly we are incompetent. The other important thing about that Cadbury film was, that the client said no Indian woman is ever going to jump into a stadium and dance so widely and without nothing. You know what research said? When they finally researched it after everything, which was all right, that every Indian woman who said, I don't have the guts to do that, but she lives inside me. And I'm talking about 20 years ago. So we've come 20 years later, and today there'll be ladies in this room who turn out to do it. So that's what it's really all about. That's when you add a value which transcends time, which touches your heart and changes your life. That's that. Can we come to Ericsson, please? Ericsson is the number 2 film after this. Hello, boss. उसको अगर काम नहीं कर रहा है तो पटको. That's the Indian way. अच्छा ये भी दिखा दो. मुक्केबाजी क्यों कर रहा है?
What are you doing tonight?
पिक्चर कहाँ गया?
Me? Join me for dinner.
Go back to the beginning of the film.
See what date?
Do we have a way of going back to the beginning of the film and show the picture? अच्छा इसको खत्म होने दो, फिर उसके बाद आएगा. आप कौन सा आइडेंट से आए हो? What's this? Good.
Cadbury is doing असली स्वाद से जिंदगी का.
क्या स्वाद है जिंदगी.
Hello. Hi. What are you doing tonight?
Me?
Join me for dinner.
Sure.
See what date? 1 black coffee, please.
Ericsson mobile phones, surprisingly small.
Ericsson was a company that was number 1 in the world. This is the first time they launched a phone which was the Agoda, which was actually you could hide in your hand. And they brought it across with such a brilliant value-adding idea. But what happened to Ericsson 5 years later? It disappeared because management, top management, did not listen to the young managers who wanted to change with the technology, go Android, and they said, okay, we have lots of friends. They take no time. The only constant is change. And the only Ericsson you'll find today is in Gujarat after that. Thank you.
One, of course, who always takes over the stage and lights it up like no one else can, and that's Prahlad Kakkar. May I invite Mr. Puneet Anand, who is the head of marketing of Hyundai India, to present the token to Mr. Prahlad Kakkar. Where's the audio? Where's the video? Where's the Ericsson and the Cadbury? Well, let's just say we didn't need any of that. When he's there, then everything else fails in comparison. Thank you, Mr. Anand. Thank you, Mr. Kakkar. And now I'd like to